I mean, you're just not supposed to be that talented as a 3-year-old, you know?
Yep.
Or however old he was when he was in Jackson 5. My voice sounds a little deep today.
Shallow.
Ooh. Oh.
Tell me something, girl.
I don't know the words well enough.
Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you...
Yeah, I know it, yeah. Great song, Gaga, great performance. Cooper, my boy.
Yeah.
Been following you since The Hangover.
B. Coop, we're fans, dude.
Yeah, man.
Big fans. As when our friend group assigns people in the Hangover group as who's who, I always get you, Bradley Cooper, so...
I always got Stu, but not because I resemble him, but because I used to want to be a doctor. And so it was like a joke that I was Stu. But it's better than being Alan.
No, you were...
Cole was Doug.
You were Doug, dude.
No, Cole was Doug. I was Stu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, okay.
Because Johnson's the one that's always getting lost and we have to go find him, and
You're the one that's always marrying strippers when we go out of town.
I'm the voice of reason. I was always the voice of reason. I'm the one that's against all the stupid ideas, and then we all end up doing it anyway because of Bradley Cooper.
Not true. Not true. Bradley is just, he helps people help themselves. All right, let's dive into the topic today.
Diving in.
I'm diving in, I'm going
Isn't
deep.
diving in part of the Shallow song? Watch as I dive in. We're diving in.
Nice. Bringing it full circle.
Yeah, we just tied that together. You didn't see that coming when Seth started singing Shallow. You did not see it coming. All right. Today we are talking about, man, that'd be annoying if I talk like that all the time. Today we're talking about the best part about owning your own business. The best part about owning your own business. And the best part about this episode, besides us telling you that, is that we haven't talked about this yet. In fact, we have both written down what the best part about owning a business is, and we have not told each other.
That's right.
Do we have the same thing? It's very possible that we do.
Yep.
If not, that would be great, because we're going to talk about what ours are.
Boom. Love it.
Now, would you like me to go first, or would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. Seth, for you, what is the best part about owning your own business?
So it took me like 10 minutes to write down 3 things initially. But then the guy with the idea for the episode
That's too many. The best.
finally
Singular.
provided clarity. And it took me about 10 seconds because the single best thing about owning your own business for me is is a no-brainer. See what I did with Justin Bieber there? Justin,
No brainer.
like the song, man. Keep them coming. We're still fans.
Yeah.
You still have fans out here.
You got people with Bieber fever. We're just...
The best part about owning my own business, for me personally, is very simple. And people that have worked in the employee world will completely understand this, because what it is unlimited upside. That is the single best thing about owning my own business, is I feel like
Unlimited upside.
I have unlimited upside when I'm working for my own business. Whereas when I worked as an employee in San Francisco and in Tulsa, I already knew what I was gonna make that year. And I already knew what I could make that year if things went really well with the bonus.
True.
And I already knew what I could make if I switched jobs and went to work in this role. It's more like, the weird thing about being an employee is you kind of figure out what you're gonna make before you start working. Whereas when you own your own business, it's completely different. You have no idea what you're gonna make when you first start off. And for me, that's a massive, massive, massive attractor, not a detractor, as it is for most people.
Yeah, there's a lot more potential. Whereas an employee, being an employee, you kind of know where the road ends. Like you can only
Yeah.
climb so high if you work at, you know, a retail store.
Yeah.
Like you can only climb so high.
Yeah. I can tell that you didn't expect that answer.
I did not.
So what are your thoughts on that?
It's very high level, and I think that yours is an answer that would apply to a lot of people. I think that your answer is definitely closer to what most people would say than what I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that for sure that's a great part about it for me too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right, when you're an employee, it's kind of like when you go to a casino. Half the fun of going to casino isn't when you win, it's the chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're telling me I could, on this penny slot, I could win this much?
Yeah.
That's what's fun. And it's kind of the same way with business, except you have a lot more control. It's not just luck. But as an employee, you're kind of capped on how far you can go.
Yeah, you're for sure capped. You're capped on the upside and you're capped on the downside. It's almost like a financial hedge.
No risk, no
Which is
reward.
good. I mean, but like the whole exchanging time for money isn't for everyone, and I didn't know that it wasn't for me until I did it, because I always thought I wanted to be like an investment banker or like work in high finance.
Yeah.
Until
Lehman Brothers.
No, just until I determined that I was probably never smart enough to compete with those people. I also didn't want to compete with those people. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I need to be able to fall asleep at night knowing that there's always a chance that I could sell my company one day and make a lot of money.
So that's what keeps you going. That's like you're saying that the unlimited possibilities of owning your own business is the reason that you wake up every morning, the blood is pumping,
Yes.
and you're like, heck yes.
Yes.
This is why I chose this.
The uncertainty and the unlimited upside.
It's a good answer.
Thank
I
you.
did not think you were going to say that.
That's why I'm a great business partner, because I'm very intelligent and I'm very thoughtful.
I guess so.
Would you like to jump in here? Because I've been carrying this episode on my back.
Yeah. So mine's a little different. So for me, the best part about owning my own business is, and I wrote this down, it took me about a minute to think about what it was.
It took you like 5 minutes to think about what it was. While I was ripping 5 different things, you wrote down one thing.
Well, because I was writing down a bunch of other stuff. So the best part for me about owning my own business is getting to flex my creative muscles and having the power to build it my way.
Can you say it again?
I love getting to flex my creative muscles
Okay.
and have the power to build it my way. And what I mean by that is, when you own a business, I've never played the game Minecraft, but I know what it is. It's basically an open world,
Okay.
and you build it how you want to build it.
Okay.
Like you literally block by block. There's nobody telling you rules or anything.
Not to be confused with Minesweeper, which is what I was
not
thinking.
Minesweeper.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Okay. I got confused.
It's like a huge game among like elementary school and younger kids.
It's like Age of Empires.
Kind of. It's just an open world where you build whatever you want. Like you can build a boat, you can build the Millennium Falcon, you can build Hogwarts. You just literally do it block by block.
That's cool.
You mine the blocks that you want. But anyways, that's what I love most about owning my own business is I get to think creatively and I get to employ my own ideas without having to send them up the ladder and get approval. That is the best part, because everybody, so here's the thing. I would say everybody believes their ideas are incredible.
Yeah.
I would venture to say that.
Most. I would say the overwhelming
Yeah.
majority probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would also say that most people that are employees have incredible ideas, but they don't ever share them because they know it will do absolutely no good to share your incredible ideas, because you know that it's not gonna make a difference. They're not gonna change, because guess what? It's not your business. It is not your business. The person that you work for is the one building that business and gets to make those creative decisions, not you. But when it's your business, you get to be that person. But you also get to decide if you want to listen to your employees' ideas.
Yeah, and you know, like if you're an employee and you have a good idea, you first got to run it by your manager, and you got to get him or her to approve of it, or like it enough to push it up the ladder, and then you look like that guy among your coworkers, like, oh, here's Jordan with another idea,
making us change how we enter in,
trying to kiss ass and come up with cool ideas. Nice, Jordan. You're not getting invited to happy hour today. Yeah,
that's that is why I love owning my own business, is the freedom, the power, you're not delayed in change. If I see something that another business is doing and mine's not, and it makes me feel like, dang, we could do that better, or at least just like that, we just do it. I do it. I'm like, hey, we're gonna do this now.
Yeah.
I don't have to go run to anybody and say, hey, explain what I was thinking. We just do it. We freaking pull the sails and the wind's going this way, so we're changing direction.
Yeah.
You know, it's quick. That alone is the most rewarding thing for me, is getting to just do it my way, whether it fails or succeeds. Man, I love that feeling. I love having the control to do, because I do believe my ideas are awesome, and everybody should believe their ideas are awesome, and that's why I think being an entrepreneur and starting your own business is so popular today, because people are finding out that the reward, or the lack of risk and the small reward of being an employee, is far outweighed by the ability to make your own decisions and strike out on your own.
Is it?
Yes. I mean, I'm not saying quit your day job before you have a business, but I am saying go start your own business, keep the day job, and fund your business with that money.
Yeah.
You know, be a great employee, but like once you get a taste of what it's like being the man, the idea person, the one making the calls, it's impossible it almost is impossible to be a bad employee when you own your own business too.
Oh, I think it's different for us. I think it's different. I think there are people out there that are not meant to run their own business.
Really?
Yes. Now, I think it's for us, it's like we have like a little bit of myopic point of view. It's like obvious to us that like, well, we were never meant to be employees. This makes total sense. Yeah. I think there are people out there that like, they only want to call people and sell X. Yeah. They don't want to have to do accounting. They don't want to have to market their business. They don't want to have to hire people. True. They want to go in, they want to slam their coffee, they want to freaking work for 9 hours, then they want to go to SoulCycle and get that $35 spin class in.
Got to.
And then, shape. Yeah. And then they want to go to the freaking bar and get those Moscow mules and pound those things. Pound them. And then wake up and do it all again.
Yes.
But to your point, there's a lot of crap that you gotta shovel as an entrepreneur, and that's why there's more upside. So it's like, you know,
it's definitely worth it. For the reason of unlimited resources, or unlimited potential and upside, like Seth said, and the freedom to make the decisions your way and flex your creative muscles. Man, it feels freaking good.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that those are our answers, because it does paint the picture of why we seem to be doing what we're doing. Yeah. Because I get it for you. I knew that yours, or I mean, one of mine that I wrote down was creative outlet when I wrote down more than one.
Man, I get zero creative outlet.
Yeah.
From the hours of the weekdays, I get zero creative outlet. And I'm a creative person, man. Like, it's tough. It's like putting a land animal in the water, you know? It's just not for me. I'm freaking just trying to stay up for air all day.
It's like putting a muzzle on a dog at the park.
Dude. Yeah, it's tough. You gotta, if you're a fish, man, jump in the water. If you're a freaking monkey, jump on that tree. I'm a monkey for sure, man. I don't like the water. I swing around on top of the vines and stay out of it.
Yeah.
But would water be more creative than land? Because if it is, I'd be a water animal.
That's a good question.
Either way, these are our answers to the question of what the best part about owning your own business is.
Yeah, I think 100%. Unlimited upside for me is the name of the game. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to have that chance to have a big pop one day, because I live for that big pop. I'm willing to delay. I'm willing to be just another everyday citizen for another 5 years if it means one day I have the chance of selling a company for $1 million. I'm willing to make $50,000 for a long time.
Oh yeah.
To give myself that possibility. And that's the best part about owning my own business.
Yeah. And for me, it's flexing the creative muscles and building it my way, because even if it fails, if multiple years went by without me ever exercising that part of my personality and brain, and I mean, for one, my quality of life would be poor, my health would be poor, and I would never be developing any skills, you know?
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, man, it's just, when you own your own business, you will organically start to develop the things about yourself that were already there and were dormant, that are just waiting to blossom like a flower in spring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you may not even know it's there, but when you start your own business, you start to feel like this passion for who you are, and it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
So I encourage it.
Almost like, I feel sometimes like when we're in our own business and when we're in our zone, especially you, the song Come Alive and The Greatest Showman comes on, and Jordan's just like, come alive, come alive. You can light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel like.
If you ever wonder what the
Exactly.
Periwinkle conference calls are like, pretty much looking at it. A lot of singing, a lot of Greatest Showman.
A lot of references to movies and
Yeah.
pop culture. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we wanted to share these with you, the best parts and why we do this, because don't get us wrong, owning a business can be difficult. It has its ups and downs, but at the end of the day, these were the reasons for us of why it's all worth it. This is the best part about it.
Yep.
It makes it all worth it.
It does.
So that's all we have for you today. Unless you got anything else, Seth.
Just a little fireside chat today, you know, nothing too fancy. So
Fireside chat.
fireside chat.
We'll end on that. Fireside chat.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.